I was aiming for the other one.
Welcome, only figure fans. So today we're gonna be doing a showcase of my two Boba Fett customs. So these Boba Fett customs are based on his appearance on The Mandalorian. We have a dirty armor, and then we also have a clean armor that he wears later. These two designs for modern Boba Fett are probably my favorite designs that they've done for The Mandalorian. I really like how he looks like a Viking. He looks big and chunky. He looks buff. So yeah, both designs are really cool. I think I like the dirty Boba Fett a little bit better, but that's just me. I like the, Boba Fett wearing an armor that's all damaged and stuff. I really like that. So for the dirty Boba Fett, I used a Jango Fett figure from the Black Series. This figure always had like a weird proportions for him. He had like a really big chest and like long legs compared to the chest, and it didn't look exactly like he did in the movie Jango Fett. Jango Fett's a little bit more slimmer, a little bit more skinny. Yeah, so the chest and the legs were a little bit out of proportion. I saw Scale Galaxy do a Boba Fett custom with the Jango Fett, so I immediately grabbed my old Jango Fett and started prepping him up. So for the Jango Fett, I really didn't have to do too much modifications. I only needed to paint him and add a skirt. I removed one of the holsters and kept the other one. While it's not completely accurate to the belt, I really don't mind how my belt looks. It's not 100% screen accurate, but it'll do. I left Jango Fett's Wester Blaster. I think it's a nice little touch, even though it's not completely accurate. So for the Boba Fett armor, we painted the plates silver, and then after it dried out, we painted green over it, and then we scratched up the green when it dried out, and it gave a pretty nice, like, scratched out armor. So we used Boba Fett's helmet from the Empire Strikes Back figure. The sculpt is way better than the Jango Fett one, because that one was made to suit a head underneath. For the blaster, while not completely accurate, it's the EE3 that Boba Fett came with, and then I just took out the barrel and swapped it out for a barrel of a DH-17. And then we added a little bit of silver marks, gold marks, and brown marks to make it a little bit more accurate to what we saw on the show. So the head sculpt came from Centerpoint Customs, and they did an amazing job on the head sculpt and the likeness. So yeah, it's just a pretty basic repaint on the Jango Fett figure with a Boba Fett helmet, and then we added the custom head. So for Neo Boba Fett, it was a completely different story. I had a lot of help from Karen from Kenobis Corner. I was very inspired with the Boba Fett that he made, and he helped me out a lot every step of the way on this one. So for this figure, we used two figures. We used a Bandai model kit for Boba Fett, and then we also used a Force Awakens Target exclusive Poe Dameron from the 2-pack. So for Poe, we also added a cloth piece underneath, so he has kind of like a little jumpsuit. And then we super glued the armor pieces on top of that. I also made a belt out of foam, and I added some pieces of the model kit. We didn't do anything to the model kit, but if I were to do this custom again, I would add a matte spray coat because his armor looks way more matte in the show. This Boba Fett helmet is also removable, so you can also put Temuera Morrison's head from Centerpoint Customs on this figure. So it was pretty fun doing two different techniques for the Boba Fetts. We had using just the Black Series figure and repainting it, and then we also had a little bit of a harder version where we used the model kit version. If I were to choose one that I enjoyed the most between both, I would say that it was using the Black Series body for the old Boba, because it was way more simpler. While the Neo Boba Fett, in my opinion, looks a little bit better, the process was really hard, and I don't recommend it for everyone. I would suggest if you want to do this, you need to have a little bit of experience on customizing. So the old Boba Fett one, the scratched up armor version's way more easier. So yeah, try it out. If you have any questions, please drop in down below. I would be more than happy to help you guys out if you guys want to try this out. So thank you very much for watching. The next episode will be the tutorial on how to make the Republic Commando figure out of a hunter body. So yeah, see you later. Bye bye.